Secrets, if you really look at yourself, you would be speechless. What happened to being doctors and teachers? What happened to being your brother's keeper? Nowadays, kids more worried about the...
What is going on YouTube? So today I want to talk about Battlefield Hardline and how I believe it's the biggest scam out there. But before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe button. It will really help on my channel, and let's jump right into it. So the first reason why I believe this game is a complete scam is the frame rate and resolution. So both games are running at 60 FPS on the PS4 and Xbox One, and then the PS4 is running at 900p while the Xbox One is running at 720p. And what makes this information so interesting is I recently watched a Digital Foundry video, and basically Digital Foundry makes different videos comparing different games from different platforms, the resolution, the frame rate, and so on. And both versions have a very unstable frame rate. It'll be at 60 FPS, dip down to 50, dip down to 45, and I've seen it dip all the way down to 40 FPS. So the game is very unstable, and this is very interesting because for the Xbox point of view, I don't know too much about the PlayStation 4 SDKs, but we know a lot about the Xbox One SDKs. There's been tons of numerous improvements to the Xbox One. There's been removal of Connect, which gives you a 10% more power boost. There's been optimizations, there's been a ton of that. Even to the Frostbite engine, there's been a ton of optimization being done there. And the fact that they both run at the exact same resolution as Battlefield 4 is really disappointing. It shows that the developers really aren't working hard to optimize it. And even Battlefield 4, they had a lot less time. They didn't know what hardware was going to be, what specs are on each console, so they couldn't really optimize it as well as they did. And Battlefield Hardline, it's been delayed, so it has a lot more time for the game to be optimized, and it just doesn't seem like Visceral Games did a good job at optimizing it. And the overall game, like the textures of it, don't even look that good. It looks very dry and doesn't look anywhere near as good as Battlefield 4, which Battlefield 4 did look really good. I was really impressed with the graphics and what DICE did to the game. And it seems like since both games run the exact same resolution, that they just kind of ported the game code from Battlefield 4 straight into Battlefield Hardline and just kind of changed the textures and the guns and stuff like that around. Another piece of evidence that suggests that Visceral Games did a poor job at optimizing the game is if you look at the games when the Xbox One and PS4 first launched, they were running at sub 1080p resolutions. But now if you look at games that are coming out in 2015, towards later in 2014, they're running at 1080p, 30, 60 FPS. And for some reason this game isn't running at a stable frame rate, nor is it running at 1080p, which is also very disappointing. And just overall, besides the optimization, this game just seems more bland. It seems more like DLC to Battlefield 4, and it just doesn't interest me as well because there's a lack of weapons, there's lack of destruction, and there's just lack of vehicles. And I'm not sure who Battlefield is targeting this game towards, because it's not targeting the hardcore Battlefield fans because they love their weapons, vehicles, and so on, destruction. And I'm not sure if they're targeting the Call of Duty audience, because Call of Duty won't buy this game because it has a Battlefield name. So I'm not too sure who their target audience for this game is. I feel like EA is just trying to make Battlefield a yearly franchise, which I feel like is a very terrible mistake on their part, because I don't think this game is suited for an annual release. I feel like they do a good job at releasing it every 2 years and just have DICE make it. But who knows, this game could be good. I've only played the beta, and who knows, the story, the single player component of this game could be very good instead. But I don't know, I'll be making a review on this possibly if I decide about the game, but I definitely won't be buying it at launch, because who knows with the launch of it. I'll probably listen to reviews, which I suggest you guys do it too. Don't pre-order the game, because you don't want to have a Battlefield 4 situation about pre-ordering the game. But if you haven't already, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and also let me know in the comments section below if you got in on the EA access, early access to Battlefield Hardline. Let me know your thoughts on the game. Do you guys like it? Do you guys don't like it? Let me hear your pros and cons and whatnot. But I'll see you next time.